How good was that feeling coming back from an injury and 12 seconds in overtime? There you are.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty good feeling. A bunch of guys on the bench were saying a goal would erase every other motion during the game, and they were right. So it's a good feeling to get that one quick.
These guys, they came out trying to set a physical tone early. You guys withstood it, and then you found a way with that forecheck in that third period. How big is that to going forward in a short series?
Yeah, it was amazing to have all four lines and every pairing of D going, and Meso played an unbelievable game as well. And the guys rose to the occasion when the game got physical. And we got a big and tough group in there as well, so we can be physical as well. And I think that's what we showed.
I mean, you said the other day you want to let these guys know right away you're here. And that was the case. Second shift, you're getting the penalty on and getting in the mix of it. Is that part of the game plan?
Yeah, that's my game. And when it comes to playoff time, and that's only going to get ramped up. So I just got to be as physical as I can between the whistles and stand my ground in front of the net and try and drop boundaries where I can.
Now you're talking about Milwaukee likes to play physical. You guys rose to the occasion. Is that something that not just you, but the whole team, the whole lineup is comfortable playing that kind of style?
Yeah, we know what we got in that dressing room. We know that we're capable of scoring. We got a lot of high talented players in there, and when the game gets to those certain points, we know a game plan, and we know that it's do or die in the playoffs. So we got to get a puck in the net.
The two goals late in the third period, both start plays from behind the net. Was that kind of an adjustment through the first 40 minutes of play? Was try and generate some opportunities behind the goal line?
I think even throughout the season we've been stressing east-west behind the net, trying to break down their pressure. And I think the first period, I think maybe might have been a little bit feeling out period. The physicality was up and guys were standing their own as well, like I said before. But yeah, I think the second, third, we definitely stuck to our game plan of getting the puck behind the net and looking for plays in front or up to the D.
Brett Sini took a big hit early in that second period. He does come back. What does that do for just the whole bench when you see the captain take a hit like that, but coming back, later in that period?
Yeah, it definitely gives the guys a boost. You hate to see a guy get hit like that, especially a captain and a guy who's so well liked in that dressing room and well respected. I mean, good job on Ali for stepping up there, and that's part of his game, and that's why he's a leader in that dressing room as well. So I think the guys are super pumped to see him come back on the bench.
And then just kind of take us through what you saw there on that goal in overtime.
Yeah, I think just saw 2-on-1, defenseman slid, didn't really have a passing option. Let's try to put it on net, and luckily it went in.
The team kind of seemed to change there in the third period once the forecheck started going. How important was it to kind of stay within the structure in a very physical game?
Yeah, that was the biggest thing for us in the third. We were less stubborn. We were just getting through the neutral zone, getting pucks behind their D, putting them under pressure, and using that as part of our offense. So we're, we knew that they were going to come out hard. They've been sitting for a while, and they were hungry, and they definitely did. We weathered their storm. They got a couple quick ones at the beginning of the second, but I liked our stick-to-itiveness and just kept with it.
How difficult is it maybe for the younger guys on this team to stick to the structure when it's as physical as it was to start the game?
Yeah, that's part of the learning process, and that's that's playoff hockey. You have to. We use the word patient a lot today. The week leading up to this series, and they're very structured in the way they play, and we can't try to force things, and we have to be okay, not chasing and kind of playing the long game, and we were able to do that tonight.
Drew Commesso has been so important for you guys the last couple months of the season, and here, how important was it him to bounce back after those two quick goals in the second period?
Yeah, you said it. He was phenomenal for us against Chicago. Was really good again tonight, and I think that's the hallmark of good goalies is that they don't let a goal or two change how they play. Kind of our team philosophy. He stayed patient, we stayed patient, and just stuck with it, and we're able to come out on top.
Colton Dach, first game back. He's here for a while, and from injury, immediate impact. How big was it to have him back in the lineup tonight?
Yeah, he's a presence out there. He can do it all, and he's the kind of player you lean on in playoffs and games like this where it gets physical, it gets chippy. He has the size and physicality to be able to withstand that and still make a positive impact, and that's what he did tonight.
What kind of impact did it have on the bench when Cini came back out in the middle of that second period after taking a pretty big hit to start that middle frame?
Yeah, I mean, he's our leader, and he's as tough as they come. Took a big hit and just got stitched up, and was right back out there. So he's been a great leader for us all year long, and like you said, yeah, just his presence and him coming back and being on the bench, getting out there, definitely gave the boys a lift.
Those 2 goals in the third period both start with a play back behind the cage. Was that an adjustment throughout the first 40 minutes? Saw something there, or just kind of take us through what you saw in those 2 goals?
No, that's just that's getting in on the forecheck. It was what we weren't doing enough of in the first 2 periods, and decided to do it in the third. And that's with dumps and whatnot, that's where pucks are going to end up. And that's the way we need to play.
And what does it say about this lineup and this team? So many young guys with not a whole lot of playoff experience, and now 2 out of the first 3 wins of this postseason come in overtime.
Yeah, it's an exciting time of year. That's with the young guys, the veteran guys. This time of year just it re-energizes everybody, and just overtime playoff hockey. There's nothing like it, and we've been fortunate to come out on the right side of a couple overtime games, but we're not getting ahead of ourselves. We know they came out strong today, and I don't think they played a game in 13, 14 days, so we're going to expect even better from them next game. So we'll try to get ready for it.